Hi there, me Michael here. I'm going to apologise for the lighting, it's not perfect, and my camera's probably not great anymore because my phone is absolutely smashed to smithereens. But I have a package here. So this is going to be the start of a manga haul for technically this month. It is May. I know I posted a video at the start of the month, but that was meant to be last month's that I basically scheduled wrong, I won't lie. But yeah, I have a package here, so let's see what's inside. Excuse the mess, I'm currently revising and studying for basically A-levels. Well, A-level type exam at the moment, so everything's just kind of gotten whippy and whoppy and blah blah blah. So, first we have, do this one, Dragon Ball Volume 6. There is the front cover. It seems to be a little bit warped here, just from how things went. Like this bit's a bit pressed in, this one's not. Here is the side. Try and get a better angle. Looks to be no damage, which is always lovely. And here is the back. You can tell this is a bit of an older volume because this is $7.99 or $8.99, so this one's been in stores for a while. Here is the bottom and the side, as well as the top. Luckily there is no yellowing or any damages, which is quite nice. Next we have, we'll do this one. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Volume 4. There is the front cover. Looks to be there's a bit of damage on this edge here. It may not pick it up, there's a bit of damage there, it's not too bad. Bit of damage in this corner, which is quite normal. Doesn't seem to be a lot of dust. There's a bit of scratches on it, but that's not too bad. That string looks to be like a scratch to me, but I know it's a string of the bow, luckily. Here is the side. It is slightly misprinted, so it's all slightly to the left a bit, which is unfortunate, but it's not too bad. I've seen much worse. It'll just look a bit weird just as the spine itself like that, but it'll do. Here is the bottom of the volume. The back of the volume. There's a bit of damage in that corner. Obviously the cover's slightly misprinted to the left a little bit. There's a bit more space there where the spine would go, which is alright. Nothing else seems to be damaged. Here is the top of the volume, the side of the volume, and the bottom of the volume. None of it seems to be yellowed at all, so that means, luckily, there hasn't been anything wrong with it. Hasn't been left out somewhere randomly. The next volume is My Hero Academia, volume 39. Here is the front cover. I actually quite like this front cover. I don't think it's one of the best ones, but I really like this one. Unlike volume 42, which I have seen spoilers for. I'm not a big fan of that cover, but that's fine. Here is the side, because there seems to be no damages on the front. And here's the back. I know I don't personally like this sticker here. I don't know where this comes from exactly. It annoys me because I've got to slowly peel that off, and hopefully not damage the volume, especially when it covers up Toyo there at the bottom, that like graphic. Yeah, this seems to be okay. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be any damages on it. Here is the top of the volume, the side of the volume, and the bottom of the volume. So it looks to be there is no yellowing, thankfully. Yeah, I really like that cover art actually. Quite like it. So I'll move on to the next one. It would be, this one's a bit heavier than the rest, volume 32 of Black Clover. I also quite like this volume cover. It's quite interesting actually. I would say like there's dust or dirt on it, but I think that is just the design of the volume here at the bottom. There is a bit of a indentation on the volume here. Nothing to worry about, I won't notice it after this. But yeah, bit of damage on this corner, as well as a bit of wrinkling in the spine here. You won't be able to see that properly on camera, but the light is kind of reflecting off of it. Just a little dent, it's not too bad. Here is the side of the volume. Looks like the standard black clover. At the moment, all of them are in white, these leaves. I realised up until I think it was like volume 19 or 20, they were all different colours, and now they're all black, all white, which is interesting. I don't know what design choice there was, but each their own. And here is the back of the volume. So yeah, there is no damages on the back, luckily. There is the front, top of the volume, so the volume, and the back of the volume. Luckily, all 4 volumes came mostly undamaged, as well as no yellowing, so that is a good sign. But that also means that is 4 more volumes to read to my to read list. So I won't lie, I haven't been able to read manga since my last video. So I've still got, in fact, this much to read still. I've got 8 volumes to read, now I've got 16. So I'm getting there slowly. But yeah, I'll see you in the next clip.
Hi there, me and Michael. I apologise I'm a slant. I also apologise I've not been uploading recently. I've been doing my exams for college, so not a lot of free time. But yeah, so I've got 2 volumes I bought in person, so let's get into it. So here are the 2 volumes. It is Kiju number 8, volume 1 and volume 2. It is the first volume. Also, I did get these installed, so these looked quite nice. Plus, these were the only volumes of volume 1 and volume 2 they had, I won't deny. There's a bit of chippage there, but that could have been me if I'm being honest, not the actual WH Smith I got them from. Yes, I did pay $8.99 per volume. Manga is getting expensive, I won't lie. Here is the second volume. There you go. It's a bit of a rip in this corner, but as I said, it was only volume 2 there, so I just picked it up while I could. There's also a bit of a dent, unfortunately, in this bit here. That is also unfortunate. I know that wasn't me, I knew that was there, but it's kind of not noticeable unless you're looking at it, especially if it's on a shelf. So here is the back. Unfortunately, there is a crease there as well, but yet again, only volume, so I just picked it up. But it seems okay, and it's not noticeable. Yeah, there's a bit of like a printing edge on this cover, but overall it should be alright. I think these covers though do look quite nice, especially the different colours. Like this is kind of vibrant red, this is a vibrant blue. I know the third volume, from what I've seen, is like a vibrant yellow. So it looks like they're going through the colourful route, which should look quite nice as well on a shelf. And I've heard good things about Kiju number 8, especially from the anime releasing very recently. Say that, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 seasons ago, maybe last season. So I'm willing to give it a try, give it a 3 volume rule, and yeah, I'll see how I like it. But yeah, that's Kiju number 8. I'm not sure if this is the end of this video or not, but if it is, jump to the outro.